we're screwed.
Hey boys and girls, welcome back to the shop. It's me, Kyle the Tool Rambler, and as you can see, today is all about screwdrivers. A very specific type of screwdriver. Let me just start by saying that of all, I think the most basic hand tool anyone owns is the screwdriver. You've got wrenches, you've got ratchets, you've got hammers. To me, the first tool I think most people pick up is a screwdriver. I've got a lot of screwdrivers. I've got at least 3 different kinds of Milwaukees. These are the USA made. I like them, they're good. I've got some vintage Craftsman Professionals, which aren't made anymore, but man, they look a lot like the Snap-ons, don't they? I've got Kleins. These are just the regular Kleins. These are also made in USA. And I've got Husky. I didn't bring out some of all, but I've got, you know, the Craftsman acetate handles. I've got Cobalt. I've got every kind of screwdriver there is. But to me, when I really need a screwdriver, I go with the Wera. It's spelled W-E-R-A, pronounced Wera because it's a German company. These screwdrivers are designed in Germany and made in the Czech Republic. And for what you get, the European craftsmanship, German engineering, I think they are competitively priced with just about any screwdrivers. Now, yeah, you can sometimes pick up the Icons for 20 bucks. I'm not a fan of the Icon screwdrivers. I think the handles are too big. The handles are very much like the Craftsman or the Snap-on, but it seems like they're way bigger than this. They're not, I don't like them. So that's why I don't own any Icon screwdrivers. When it comes to the Wera screwdrivers, they feel good in the hand. They have what's called the Kraftform handle, and it works. It fits in your hand. It's got the nubs there, you know, the different contours. So yeah, the green part is slightly softer. The black part, or in this case, the yellow part and the red part, or the yellow or the orange part and the black part. Either way, you get a little bit better purchase on the handle because of that difference in texture. Also, every single one of these, they have a hex design. Now, that's not really for putting a wrench on like some screwdrivers are. They don't have the bolster at the bottom. These do. These have that little bolster, but the reason that these have that hex shape is so they don't roll away. I don't know if that's a big problem with a lot of you, but it seems like my tools tend to roll away. They do, as you can see, they get dirty. Apparently, I use this particular T25 quite a bit with dirty hands, and that handle's dirty, but it cleans up pretty well. I guess I also use, wow, that's a security Torx, and this is just a regular Torx, but both of the 25s get used a lot, as does the 20, and I guess I use the 10 a lot, but the 10 looks pretty clean. I guess I usually use the 10 on more delicate stuff, so my hands are a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to start with the big section here. This one, I can't remember these numbers, so I wrote them down. This is the 050510110001. It is a 12-piece variety pack. I'm going to put that link down in the description so you don't have to memorize that, but for 92 bucks you get 12 screwdrivers. You can buy them right off of Amazon. I'm going to put my affiliate link down there, so if you do like the screwdrivers and you decide to buy them, you use my link, I supposedly get a little cut. We'll see. I haven't seen any of it yet, but that's what they tell me. So this is a nice starter pack. If you just want to get into the Wera screwdriver line, you kind of get a little bit of everything here. You get the demolition screwdrivers. It's got the striking cap. The shaft goes all the way through to the cap, so you can actually hammer on this. It's got the bolster, so if you need to, you can put a wrench on that to help you get a little bit more torque. This one does not have the laser etching on the end. It just has the hardened tip. You're not really doing fine work with these. These are demolition screwdrivers, and you get one. This is the 1.2 by 7. I'm sorry, 7 by 125. So I'm not sure what those numbers mean. I should probably know that. This one's 1.0. So yeah, I think this is 1.0 and this is 1.2, so it's a little bit wider, but both of these are flatheads. This one says 5.5, by 100. This is 7 by 125. So I think that means it's 7 millimeters by 125 millimeter shaft. This one has a 5 millimeter flat tip and a 100 millimeter shaft. Yeah, it took me a second to remember that, but that's how that works. You also get a test light. Now, remember they're a European company. This test light says it's, first of all, it's rated to 1,000 volts, but it also says right on it 150 to 250 volts AC. So unless you're working on like a 220 in the US, this test light's not going to do you a lot of good. It is a nice insulated small screwdriver if you want to do that. It's got a pocket clip, but I've tried it on some of my 120 volt outlets and the light just barely lights up. So I think that it's designed for a little bit higher voltage than we're used to. Speaking of high voltage, you get these two insulated screwdrivers. They're VDE certified to 1,000 volts. This one is very small. This is a 0.4 by 2.5. So I think that means this is 2.5 millimeters at the tip. And this one is 3.5 millimeters at the tip.
Just the tips. Interesting.
So these would be good for, adjusting things. Electricians would call tweakers, just tweaking little control screws. The only green and black flat tip you get is this one, which is a 5.5 millimeter by 125. But this one does have the laser etching, and I'm gonna bring one of these bigger ones up there to show you. But the laser etching really does work. It grabs the screw a lot better than, well, I'll bring them up and show you the difference between the two. The Milwaukee has the laser etching. Well, the USA made Milwaukee does. The Taiwanese doesn't. On top of that, you get 3 Phillips, or actually these are posi drives. These are PZ 1 by 80. This is a 2 by 100. And this is also a 2-100. So you get, this is just a regular Phillips. These are the posi drive ones. They are not, as I've been told, they are not JIS. JIS is a totally separate, that's a Japanese industrial standard, not the same thing. In this set, rounding it out, you get the regular Torx. These are not security Torx. You get a 15, a 20, and a 25. So that's quite a good selection. Like I said, I use the 25 quite a bit. That's why that handle's really dirty. I need to clean those up. So yeah, that is I think that's a great starter set. 12 pieces, 92 bucks, great screwdrivers. The Phillips, the posi drive, and the flats, the regular flats are laser etched. Once you use it, you'll understand you don't ever want to use a regular smooth tip screwdriver again after you use the laser etched. So moving on, we have, well, let me see, I've got these out of order. Just make my OCD feel better. Okay, so this is a security Torx set. This is the 05138250001 security Torx, also known as the 367/6, but I'll put a link to that. These go for $52.23. You get a 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 40. And if you don't know the difference between a Torx and a security Torx, can you see there's a hole in the bottom of this one? There's not. So if you need to take apart the bathroom stall, you want your security Torx, just in case. So I like the security Torx. Some people think that they're a little weaker. I don't know. I don't really go torquing down on things with my Torx screwdrivers. But anyway, I'd rather, if I had to choose, I would go with the security Torx. That way you can do all the Torx. If you go just with the regular Torx, you can't do security Torx. And if you can just go buy them anywhere, how secure are they anyway? But that is the 367-6, great screwdrivers, and that set will cost you $52.23. Now all of these come with these will fit on your pegboard. Like I've got some of my screwdrivers in here. These are just some of my smaller screwdrivers, but all of these will fit. You've got the big holes in the back for the big boys, and you got the smaller holes in the front, and they hold it securely. I don't use it. I'll show you, I think I've got some B-roll. I use these, and you've probably seen them in the background of all of my videos. That's where I keep them. But I mean, these are good. Also, if you get their precision screwdrivers, it's the same thing. Like, it'll sit like this, and the precision screwdrivers sit in there. But that's for another day. But all of these come with these screwdriver holders, and the 12 pack, of course, comes with 2 because these only hold like 7 or 8 a piece. Hey guys, sorry for interrupting the video, but I just wanted to point out, only about 3% of you guys that watch are actually subscribed. What's the deal? Come on, it's free. Just hit that subscribe button. Hit the like, ring the bell. It's over here somewhere. Please, it'll help the channel a lot. I'd really appreciate it. Now back to the video. Moving on to my last set. This is the 051-0565-0001 or 334/6. If you just want a simple starter set, if you want to get just regular screwdrivers, try them out. This one sells for 38 bucks, $37.99. Link in the description, of course. I'm going to come up there and show you what this laser etching is all about. Okay, I wanted to give you a close-up of what these Wera tips look like. So, close-ups are hard, but I'm going to make an attempt to keep it in focus. So you can see the laser etching. This one's been used. It's got a little bit of a stain on it. Keep it on this side. So you can see the laser etching, and that really does help it grasp the inside of a screw. And as you can see, the Phillips have that same type of etching. And while I've got the close-up going, I want to show you the difference between a Posi-Drive and a Phillips. If you look between the flutes on the Phillips, there's nothing, but if you look on the Posi-Drive, it has that extra little flute in there, and that's to more easily engage a Posi-Drive screw. You have to get fasteners that are specifically Posi-Drive for it to work, but that is the difference between the two. Now, while we're talking about etching, I went and got my Milwaukee, these are the Milwaukee USA made screwdrivers, and look at the etching on these. Not only do they have the hardened tips, but if you look at the Wera, the etching only goes one way, and on the Milwaukee, the etching is more of a cross hatching. It goes in both directions, and it's the same for the Phillips as well. It goes in both directions, whereas on the Wera, it only goes in one direction, but it does work. Now, granted, the Milwaukee are made in USA, and they will cost you about 50 to 60 bucks for 6 screwdrivers, so that's what, 10 bucks a piece. The Wera are about 35 bucks for 6 screwdrivers, so you're looking at like 6-7 bucks a piece. Less than 7 bucks a piece, really more like 6 bucks a piece. So you get slightly better etching on the Milwaukee, but you're going to pay for that higher quality. So that is what the etching looks like. And now back to our regularly scheduled video. Yes, so that is the Wera lineup that I own. Of course, they make lots of different ones. They have precision. I've shown you some of their socket sets in the past. They make great tools. But, you know, once you're done with all of these, you need to look up the Wera 1496. You're going to want it. It's this one right here, the most important tool of all. Don't forget that one. That's available for $18. Can't have enough of them. I always like to keep one handy just in case. So, I hope you've enjoyed my tour of the Wera screwdriver lineup. If you decide to buy them, the links will be down in the description. Not trying to sell them to you. This is just my hobby. I like showing off some tools and letting you know what's out there. But I highly recommend. These are my go-to screwdrivers now. I use them pretty much every time I need a screwdriver. Sometimes you'll notice when I'm taking apart ratchets, as I'm known to do.
Yeah, we know.
I will use the Icon Torx set that I have. That one has an 8. This one, the smallest it goes is a 10. If I'm needing a 10, I usually grab this, and you've probably seen me use these in some of those videos if you've watched them, if you can stand watching me take apart a ratchet. So anywho, that's all I've got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video, and until next time, guys, ramble on.
I'm rambling.